Away in the NFL as we wait for Aaron Rodgers, his decision on his future in that darkness retreat he's going to now. Now, the Carr sweepstakes already underway. Carr released by the Raiders Tuesday and is now free to sign with another team. Now, our Jeff Darlington says Carr should not wait to make a decision.
I don't think Derek Carr can wait this thing out. His best leverage is right now. Aaron Rodgers will get whatever he wants when we realize that he can be traded, okay? Derek Carr right now, his best leverage is this moment in this instant, because the second the Packers decide that Aaron Rodgers is not going to be in their future, it is going to be an all-out bidding war, because that is by far the biggest splash of all. So I say if you're Derek Carr, you find your seat in this game of musical chairs and you take it.
Wow, you take it. Best leverage right now. Bart, what do you think?
I would have to agree, right? Because we understand that, there's other comparable quarterbacks out there. But if I'm a team, I'm going to wait for Aaron Rodgers, because that's the all-star right here. That's the guy that's the plus multiplier. But, with Aaron Rodgers comes to antics. But Derek Carr, if I was Derek Carr, I would sign as soon as possible, because you have teams that's trying to get their draft boards, guys thinking about moving up, moving down, what kind of draft capital they want to give up to move up to maybe get one of these young quarterbacks that's in the draft. Derek Carr, I think, should strike while the iron is hot. The Panthers, you think about the Jets, you think about the Saints. This is the opportunity for him to be like that shiny new toy, right now before, the market gets flooded.
Raj, jump in. Raz?
Yeah.
I think we lost Dan for a second there. But let me see if I can get Harry in here. Do we have Harry? All right, we're getting our guys back. But you know what? Oh, Harry, there you go. Harry, what are your thoughts?
Damn, that mic bigger than your head. The Bob Barker mic?
Be quiet, Bart. No, but I think the Jets as an organization, I'll talk about them first. I think they need to pursue Derek Carr. I don't think they need to sit around and wait for Aaron Rodgers. Yes, I understand Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback. He's a guy who has won multiple MVPs, and he has a Super Bowl on his resume. At the same time, he is in a dark place right now, right? And it's a lot of things that come with Aaron Rodgers. Also, he has to be traded to the New York Jets, and a lot of things have to happen for that to go down. With Derek Carr, he's a free agent now. That's the luxury of being able to be a free agent before everyone else is. It happened to me when I was with Atlanta, and I was able to hit free agency before everyone else, and that's when I signed with the Tennessee Titans. So Derek Carr right now is in a perfect spot. I don't think he needs to rush, because the quarterback market isn't what we're accustomed to seeing. We really only have two guys, Aaron Rodgers and Derek Carr, and I'll throw a third one in there, Jimmy Garoppolo. And we know Aaron Rodgers is probably not going to get traded to an NFC team. So I think right now, Derek Carr is sitting in a great spot.
Okay, we got Graz back with us. Graz, give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I kind of see it like Harry does. I think time is on Derek Carr's side. I mean, I understand the point about Rodgers, but only one team is going to get Rodgers. And if you're Derek Carr, it's to your advantage to wait that out. Let's say you're talking to the Buccaneers and the Jets, right? And the Jets want to wait out Aaron Rodgers. You keep the Bucs on the hook. The Packers aren't going to want to trade Rodgers in the NFC, so your market is bigger than his is. And then you wait to see if the Jets don't end up getting Rodgers, they become more desperate. So I think if you're Derek Carr, you have a luxury of time here. You have the ability to sign right away, which is a good thing, but I don't think you have to rush it. You're still a month away from guys like, Jimmy Garoppolo and Daniel Jones and Geno Smith and guys like that being able to sign as free agents. So you have the luxury of being able to meet with teams, talk to teams, figure out what's out there, and play teams off of each other.
And here's also why you wait, right? Because we know this quarterback market is about to be reset. If the reports are accurate about Herbert and what he's about to get, Jalen Hurts is going to take it to another level. Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. By the time, you wait a month, that can be the difference in $5 million more annually, because he's going to become a bigger and bigger discount. So if I'm him, I'm going to wait it out, just because I don't want to make a deal too early, which, could be the difference in $20 million over the life of my new contract and my new deal.
Yeah, it's a perfect time to be Derek Carr, I think, in this market, in this situation. So, Harry, then I ask you, you look at Aaron Rodgers, you're looking maybe at a one-year deal, because we only say that because he's been taking everything year to year, or you get a much longer deal with Derek Carr. So would you rather have 1 year of Aaron Rodgers or 4 years or more of Derek Carr?
This is tricky because it all depends on your owner and your general manager, right? If we could predict the future and be Mr. Cleo, not Mrs. Cleo, Mr. Cleo, and say, hey, the Jets will have a Super Bowl win with Aaron Rodgers, then I think you go with him, and the ownership would be okay with that. But I think they have so much young talent, and if you're able to get Derek Carr for a duration of time, I think you go that route as well.
Yeah, look, Bart, the other part of this is we saw Devontae Adams leave the Packers, and a lot of scuttlebutt was, hey, maybe he's leaving because he doesn't know what's going on with Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
You're in that locker room. You're with the Jets, for example. They signed Aaron Rodgers. How does that make you feel being in a position where, hey, we might have this guy for 1 year. If we don't get it done, we don't know if we're getting him back?
I mean, but who cares? That's all I need him for is for 1 year, 2 years, and I try and make it more attractive. I give him a contract extension so we can prorate that money even more, and I put that nice carrot on the end. Like, hey, Aaron Rodgers, here's another, $60 million on the end of that, right? So which kind of.
But that didn't really work this year.
Yeah, well, but listen, he ain't went nowhere yet, right? And it may be more the Green Bay Packers that's ready to move on than so much, Aaron Rodgers. You talk about that money and the guarantees, the market is going to be reset. So maybe he decides, you know what, I'll play 2 more years to make sure I secure the bag, and the Jets can prorate and give them a bunch of money up front because they don't have to pay a lot of their young talent, and that's the beauty of this team. All their good players are young and 2 or 3 years away from a contract extension outside of Quentin Williams. But for me, I'm saying, listen, I'd rather have Aaron Rodgers than Derek Carr because I'm tied to Derek Carr for 3 to 4 years. If I have any hopes of saving Zach Wilson, I want Aaron Rodgers here as a mentor for 2 years so I can make sure I haven't wasted the number 2 overall pick. He's already a mentor to Zach Wilson. Let Zach Wilson sit behind and learn like he should have did when he came out of college.
Okay. All right. A lot to consider here, guys. Don't worry. We'll get back and we'll talk more about this. Carr, Rodgers, so much going on with the quarterbacks in the NFL. Meanwhile, let's talk about another quarterback. Meanwhile, on planet Earth, yesterday afternoon, the Chiefs had their Super Bowl parade in downtown KC. You know who that guy is. Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs, dancing, drinking beers on the bus. Mahomes, Travis Kelce, they addressed the Chiefs' doubters this season. Take a listen.
Before we started this season, the AFC West said we were rebuilding. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what rebuilding means. I just want to let y'all know that this is just the beginning. We ain't done yet.
The haters were saying that the Chiefs would never make the playoffs. The haters were saying the Chiefs were done. If y'all knew that Patrick Mahomes was gonna win the MVP, let me get a hell yeah!
I feel like everybody's looking at me, right? And they got the one shot on me. And let me explain, everybody. Yeah, I know that was an ice cold take, but the take was made in March, damn it. And guess what? The segment was called Bold Predictions. And it was nothing bolder than saying they wouldn't make the playoffs, Jack. So get off my damn back, Jack. I picked them to win the Super Bowl. I picked the correct score. Quit putting the ISOs on me, damn it. Listen, next time I'm going to take Harry's mic, and I'm going to use this 8-ball mic because that's how big that damn mic is. Magic 8-ball. I'm going to rub it to Harry's mic with my next bold take. But quit putting me in ISOs. It was a bold take. That was a second, damn it.
All I'll say is all Chiefs players, go ahead and feel free to tweet right at him. He's ready for you.
That's right.
Got to live in the mess I made.
There you go. Well, coming up, he didn't win the Super Bowl, but Jalen Hurts could win the offseason. Shefty's got the numbers that have many wondering